Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got quite a few things to go over for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. We actually have a decent mystery gift that has just been announced. We also have some more DLC rumors about potential new Paradox Pokemon and then a few other bits and bobs to go over. A lot of stuff to cover today though, so if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's take a look at the new mystery gift that has just been announced for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. We're getting so many mystery gifts lately and they've been so-so, like with the Stardust and stuff and the ingredients, but this is actually a pretty decent one. So it was tweeted out by HDvee saying, HDvee update, a new distribution has begun in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, gives players an ability capsule. So not an ability patch, which is like sells for 150k or 125k or whatever. It's an ability capsule, which obviously just changes your Pokemon's ability, but that's actually a decent mystery gift for once. Of course, it's still not a Pokemon or anything like that, which a lot of people are wanting in like Herba Mystica, but it's still a decent free ability capsule. Anyway, the code is T0KUSE1STUDY, and it runs until February the 28th. At 2:59 UTC. Quite interesting that, of course, it is a day after Pokemon Day. And then we also have Joe Merrick here saying, context, an infrequent Japanese official video with various creators in a school environment today focused on abilities, their effects, and how they're used. This gift is to tie in with that. But again, it's a free mystery gift and it's an ability capsule. Can't really complain. However, though, some people are complaining, of course, because we're not getting a Pokemon and stuff. And this was something else tweeted out by Joe Merrick that just kind of explains everything. And he's saying, presented for your attention once again, since there are people going on about no Pokemon again in the latest mystery gift, remember these gifts are extras, not replacements. Think of it like you used to get 3 big presents in a year. Now you get those, but you also get small ones in the interim too. So we're still going to get like the big mystery gifts that are like planned for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but scattered throughout those, you know, mystery gifts are little small ones like an ability capsule, some ingredients, or, you know, some Stardust or whatever. So it's just extra free items. And, you know, sometimes it's not worth it. Like, sometimes it's not worth going out of your way to put in a mystery gift for a couple of hamburgers, but sometimes it is. And I think the ability capsule is definitely one of those things. But either way, it's a new mystery gift for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. You got a long time to redeem it. I'd do it today if you want it. If you don't have to, but again, it's not replacing other Pokemon mystery gifts. It is literally just added extra bonuses. Anyway, moving on, let's go over some new DLC rumors, some potential new Paradox Pokemon we could be seeing in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Now, it's surrounding this kind of like monkey-like ape thing, which of course we covered a while ago, like I think it must be like a month ago now or something, as a new potential Pokemon that could be in Area 0. We also have Light here talking about it, saying we have various Paradox Pokemon as reference from Godzilla films, as Mecha Mothra is Iron Moth, King Ghidorah is Iron Jugulus, Mecha Godzilla is Iron Thorns, but where is King Kong? So basically Light here is saying that a lot of the futuristic kind of Paradox Pokemon have taken inspiration from these sort of Mecha Godzilla type creatures. And I guess you can kind of see that with the Jugulus and the Iron Moth and stuff like that, and obviously Iron Thorns being Mecha Godzilla. But whether that means that we're going to get like more is still obviously up for debate. But either way, we have this image in the Scarlet book can be a huge hint that probably we will have a Paradox form of Oranguru. Also, there is an entry in the Spanish Dex saying in the past people used to confuse it as a human, so we hope for this. Do you like the idea? So obviously we have King Kong here, and then this is again like a very... It's basically like a gorilla or something, some kind of ape. It's very obvious that you can see that. But again, Oranguru doesn't pop up in Area 0. Like, this is basically just depicting all the Pokemon that pop up in Area 0 or like around Area 0. And Oranguru doesn't. So that's why a lot of people are thinking, well, if it's not Oranguru, it should be like some sort of Paradox form of Oranguru or something like that. And then in Scarlet, it says, people used to mistake Oranguru for a human when they saw it issue command after command to the other Pokemon of the forest. And yeah, that's obviously in a different language, so I'm not sure what that says. I think that might just be the Pokedex entry. As well as that, it's quite interesting to note that because Oranguru is a Scarlet exclusive Pokemon, they have been kind of switching the exclusives and the kind of what is it, like the Paradox forms. So like in Pokemon Scarlet you have Tyranitar, but then Pokemon Violet you have Iron Thorns. In Pokemon Scarlet you have what is it? Salamence. No, you have Hydreigon, but then in Violet you have Iron Jugulus. So they've kind of been swapping them around, and obviously in like Violet we have Salamence, but then in Scarlet you have Roaring Moon. So they have been swapping version exclusives with the Paradox form. So potentially we could maybe be getting a Paradox Oranguru in Violet, as obviously Oranguru pops up in Scarlet, and then in Scarlet you get a Paradox form of Persimmon because Persimmon pops up in Violet. If you get what I mean, they kind of are alternating the Paradox forms and the Pokemon. Again, just some food for thought. Could be a Paradox form of Oranguru. I think it's still just going to be a brand new Pokemon completely, or it is just like a cut Pokemon or a hidden Pokemon or something. But it is definitely something that doesn't pop up in Area 0, and it's talking about Pokemon that pop up in Area 0, so it's probably going to be deeper in Area 0. So yeah, it could be a Paradox form of Oranguru, or it could even be like Slacking, but that's very unlikely. And then yeah, it means that we might be getting a Paradox form of Persimmon in Pokemon Scarlet. But either way, that's just like a stretch. We also have Soul Silverheart talking about this as well, saying, oh, this is a really valid point. If you know anything about Pokemon, you know that it always comes back to Keiju. At the same time, I lose because I hate monkeys as a Paradox Oranguru / Slacking in the DLC, but sadly, anything is possible. Again, as I've just gone over, I think it's, if we're going to get a Paradox kind of ape, I think it's going to be Oranguru and not Slacking, just simply because of, you know, the whole switching the version exclusive stuff. I mean, I literally just spoke about it, but you know what I mean. I think that's why it's more likely going to be a Paradox form of Oranguru as opposed to a Slacking. But either way, it's a really cool kind of theory about this like mecha kind of Godzilla creatures and stuff. Again, it could just be it's just maybe a coincidence, and we might not actually be seeing this monkey-like Pokemon, but at the same time, we could. So that's all the DLC kind of rumor theory stuff to go over. Finishing things off, we have another rumor about some sort of live action thing, or live action Pokemon series or something like that. It was tweeted out by Eclipse, so of course, take it with a grain of salt. Eclipse's track record is good and bad. You know, always be hopeful, but again, always be ready for disappointment, because again, he's got a lot of things wrong in the past. He's got a lot of things right in the past. Anyway, he's saying the Pokemon Company is now most likely handling a new Pokemon project. I think the fact that he says most likely, they're already kind of sets it up for disappointment. They say live action in production, and then the early phase is unscripted parts. So we can't predict when we'll get any official reveal. This is a leak from an unusual contact of mine. So again, it is literally an unusual contact. So someone literally, I feel like, just messaged Eclipse and said, this is happening, and then Eclipse has just tweeted out. Maybe, I'm not 100% sure, but there's a lot of kind of words in this tweet that make me not believe it. You know, unusual contact, most likely happening and stuff like that. With live action, we don't know if it is a movie or a series. And then he goes on to tweet out saying, I have reasons to believe it's a series, can't wait. So I think we actually had something ages ago about like Netflix and live action Pokemon or something like that. So it might be something to do with that. And again, we don't know if it's going to be similar to like Detective Pikachu 2, where the animation is like that or whatever. But we definitely had something about a live action like a year ago or something. It was definitely something in like production, or them talking to like Netflix or something like that, surrounding Pokemon. So whether that is that, I'm not sure. But either way, maybe look out for it. Something else that could get announced on Pokemon Day. I don't know if it's coming this year or not. But again, it could just be something that that could be announced in the very near future. Anyway, though, that is going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It really, really does help out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on the latest mystery gift. Are you just sick of these free mystery gifts that are like not giving like a load of stuff, or are you just, you know, happy for all the free stuff we get? Again, it's an ability capsule. Can't be really disappointed with that. And then what are your thoughts on this kind of theory rumor here? Do you think this is going to be a Paradox Oranguru, or do you think it's just going to be a completely different Pokemon that's just in Area 0 and we don't see it until we like go further down? Or do you think it is literally just a scrapped Pokemon? It's just in the Violet and Scarlet book and it's never going to see the light of day. Let me know your thoughts on all of those. And also, what are your thoughts on this live action thing as well? Do you think it is going to be true? Do you think it's not? Again, I did hear something about it not long ago, like about a year ago, or not a year ago, probably about 6 months ago, talking about this. Whether it's going to happen or not, I'm not really too sure. But it would be really cool to see. And Detective Pikachu was a really cool movie as well. So if they do something similar to that, I'd be very much looking forward to it. But either way, as I said, it's everything from me. If you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. It's everything from me. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.